My girlfriend said, "You're suffocating me. I need to live alone for a while." I said, "I want you to be happy." Then I moved out that weekend. She started calling 2 weeks later when her rent was due, and I wasn't answering. Original post 29 mail got hit with the "We need to talk" text from Ashley, 27, on a Thursday morning. We'd been living together for almost 2 years in a nice 2-bedroom place. My lease, my credit check, but we'd been splitting everything 50-50 like clockwork. She sat me down that evening with this whole prepared speech about personal growth and finding herself. The highlights. "I feel like I'm losing my identity living with you. I need my own space to breathe. You're not doing anything wrong, but I'm suffocating. I need to live alone for a while. This isn't about us breaking up. I just need to rediscover who I am without someone always there." I sat there listening, nodding, asked if there was someone else. She got offended. "This is exactly what I mean. You're always so suspicious. I just need independence." Here's the thing. I'd been paying 70% of everything for months because her freelance photography business was building momentum. The utilities were all in my name. Internet, electricity, water, all auto-debited from my account, and she'd Venmo me her half, which had gradually become her third, then her quarter. "So what are you thinking?" I asked. "I found a studio downtown. It's perfect for me. I can move in next month. We can still date, just with space." I looked at her for a long moment. "You want me to move out?" "Well, it makes more sense for you to find something. This place is perfect for my photography equipment, and you work from home anywhere." The audacity. The apartment I'd lived in for 4 years that I'd furnished, where I'd set up my entire home office, was suddenly perfect for her needs. "Okay," I said, "I want you to be happy." Her face lit up. She hugged me, started talking about how this would make us stronger. That Saturday, I rented a U-Haul. Update 1. The look on Ashley's face when she came home from her photography workshop, which I later learned was brunch with her friends celebrating her brave decision, was priceless. Half the apartment was empty. My desk, my monitors, my entire office setup, gone. The living room TV, my gaming console, the coffee table I'd restored myself, gone. The kitchen appliances I'd bought, KitchenAid mixer, espresso machine, air fryer, gone. Even took the shower curtain, because technically, I'd bought that too. What are you doing?" She stood in the doorway, mouth open. "You need space to find yourself. I'm giving you all the space you need." I was carrying out the last box of my books. "But where are you going?" "Found a place, month-to-month lease across town." "You wanted to live alone, right?" "I meant, I thought you'd stay here until I moved out next month." "Why would I do that? You're suffocating living with me. I'm fixing that immediately." She followed me to the U-Haul. "This is crazy. You can't just leave. Watch me." "What about the rent? It's due in 2 weeks. That's between you and the landlord. Your name isn't on the lease, remember? But I can't afford $2,400 by myself." Should have thought about that before deciding you needed independence. The text started that night. "This is so immature. You're punishing me for being honest about my needs. Real partners support each other's growth." I didn't respond. She wanted space, she got space. Sunday morning, I went back to get my mail and turn in my keys to the landlord. Explained I was breaking the lease, happy to pay the 2-month penalty. He was cool about it. Said he already had 3 applications for the place at $2,600. Ashley was there, had clearly been crying. "Please don't do this, let's talk." We talked. You made your needs clear. I'm respecting them. I didn't mean right now. When someone tells you they're suffocating, you give them air immediately, not on their timeline. She tried another angle. "Where am I supposed to go?" "You found a studio downtown, remember? Perfect for your photography. That's not available until next month, and it's at $1,800. Sounds like a you problem." The utilities were set to disconnect in 5 days when the billing cycle ended. I'd already set up everything at my new place. Smaller, but mine. Monday, her mom called. "Daniel, sweetie, Ashley's very upset. Can't you two work this out like adults?" "We did, Patricia. She communicated her needs, I respected them. But she has nowhere to go. She has the studio she picked out, plus she wanted independence. That includes being independent from my housing and financial support." "You're being cruel." "I'm being exactly what she asked for, absent from her space." Wednesday, got a text from Ashley's best friend Meredith. You're such in a hole. She's sleeping on my couch because of you. Didn't respond. Thursday, another text from Ashley. The landlord says I have 3 days to leave or he'll start eviction proceedings. Please come back. Can't. Suffocating you, remember? Friday, she showed up at my office building. Security called me down. We need to talk? She said, mascara smudged. You wanted space. Showing up at my workplace is the opposite of space. I made a mistake. No, you made a decision. Now you get to live with it, independently. The studio fell through. Someone else got it. Unfortunate. Meredith says I can only stay 2 more nights. Better start apartment hunting. With what money? I spent my savings on photography equipment last month. The equipment for your business that's building momentum? Use that momentum. She actually stomped her foot. You're destroying us over one conversation. You destroyed us when you decided I was suffocating you, but still wanted me to subsidize your independence journey. That's not how life works. I'll tell everyone what you did. Please do. Tell them how you wanted to live alone but expected me to keep paying for your housing. See how that goes. Security stepped forward. Miss, I need you to leave. The emails started that weekend, paragraph after paragraph about how I misunderstood, how she just needed some breathing room, how couples take breaks all the time. I forwarded them to spam. Update 2. 2 weeks passed. I was settling into my new place nicely. Smaller, yeah, but peaceful. No more finding photography equipment everywhere or pretending her artistic vision of leaving dishes for 3 days was valid. Then, Monday hit. My phone exploded. Missed calls from Ashley, her mom, Meredith, even her brother Tyler, who I'd met like twice. Finally listened to one voicemail from Ashley. Please call me back. It's an emergency. I need to talk to you. Against my better judgment, I called back. Thank God. She was crying. I'm in trouble. What kind of trouble? I wrote some checks for the studio deposit and first month. They bounced. And the landlord wants to press charges for check fraud. You wrote bad checks? I thought my client payment would clear in time, but they're delayed and now I owe $3,600 plus bounce check fees, and the landlord says if I don't pay by tomorrow, he's calling the police. Sounds serious. Can you help me, please? I'll pay you back. With what money? Your business that's building momentum? Please don't be like this. I'm desperate. You wanted independence. This is what it looks like. I could go to jail. Better call a lawyer then, independently. I can't believe you're doing this to me. I'm not doing anything to you. I'm doing nothing, which is what you wanted. She went quiet. Then, you planned this. You wanted me to fail. No, I wanted you to succeed. You wanted me gone. You can't have both. I'll lose everything. You already threw away everything when you decided I was suffocating you. That's not, I just needed space. You got it, all of it. Good luck with the landlord. I hung up. The brigade started immediately. Her mom called from 3 different numbers, leaving increasingly unhinged voicemails about how I was letting her baby go to jail and how real men protect their women. Tyler texted, Bro, just help her out. She learned her lesson. Learned what lesson? That actions have consequences? Meredith went nuclear on social media. Some men really show their true colors when women ask for basic respect and space. Watching my best friend suffer because her ex is a vindictive monster. Narcissistic abuse, financial abuse. I didn't engage, but my buddy Kevin screenshot it and replied, didn't she dump him for suffocating her? Now she wants his money? Make it make sense. The comments turned into a war zone, half supporting her, half calling out the hypocrisy. Tuesday afternoon, Ashley texted, I pawned my camera equipment, got enough to avoid charges. Happy? Your independence, your choice. I hate you. You wanted space from me. Hate is just more space. Wednesday, got a call from an unknown number. Answered it thinking it might be work-related. Is this Daniel? Male voice. Who's this? Connor, I'm Ashley's friend. Friend, right? What do you want, Connor? Look, man, she's going through a rough time. Can't you help her out? Why don't you help her out, friend? We're not like that. Not like what? Together? Because her Instagram stories from 2 weeks ago suggest otherwise. Silence. Yeah, I know about you. The photography workshop that was actually you two at brunch? The client meetings at your apartment? She said you were broken up. We are now. Enjoy being her life raft. Oh wait, you just want the fun parts, not the responsibilities? He hung up. Thursday, Ashley sent a long email about how she'd been confused and Connor meant nothing and she realized she'd made a huge mistake. Deleted it. Friday morning, she was at my door, my new door. No idea how she found me. Please, 5 minutes. She looked rough, hair unwashed, same clothes as Tuesday, eyes red and puffy. 2 minutes. I messed up, I know that now. Connor was, God, he was nothing, just attention, validation, I don't know. You nuked our relationship for attention? I was scared, we were so serious, and I'd never lived alone, and I thought I needed to experience that, but I wanted you to be there when I was done experiencing it. You wanted me as a safety net. No, I wasn't ready for everything to be so real. But ready enough to take my money? She flinched. I didn't think of it that way. You never thought at all, you just assumed I'd always be there, wallet open while you found yourself. I love you. You love what I provided. Stability, security, a nice apartment, someone to handle the adult stuff while you played independent photographer. That's not fair. Fair? You want to talk about fair? You told everyone I was suffocating you, made me the villain. Then when I gave you exactly what you asked for, you tried to make me the bad guy for that too. I'm sorry. Cool. Your 2 minutes are up. Where am I supposed to go? Connor's? Your mom's? Meredith's? You burned through all those bridges? She started ugly crying. Please, I'll do anything. Do this. Leave. Don't contact me again. Figure out your life without me in it. You wanted independence? Congratulations, you're independent. I closed the door. Final update. It's been 3 months since I closed that door on Ashley. Figured I owed you all a final update on how this mess wrapped up. The first month after that doorway conversation was rough. Not gonna lie, Ashley went full scorched earth. Created this whole narrative online about how I financially abandoned her when she was trying to work on herself. Meredith led the charge, posting these long Instagram stories about emotional manipulation and control through money. The thing is, the truth has a way of coming out. Connor, apparently, wasn't interested in playing Ashley's game once she was actually single and broke. Dude ghosted her within 2 weeks of her being officially homeless. Someone, not me, leaked their text messages in the comments of one of Meredith's posts, Ashley begging Connor to let her stay with him saying he wasn't ready for that kind of commitment. The same dude she threw away our relationship for wouldn't even give her a couch to crash on. The comments flipped real quick after that. She moved back in with her parents. From what I heard through mutual friends, it wasn't pretty. Her dad was furious about the whole situation, especially the bounced checks. Made her get a full-time job at a camera store, retail, not photography. Her Instagram went from artist building her empire to dead silence. Meredith and Ashley had a falling out about a month later. Turns out Ashley couldn't pay back the $800 Meredith had loaned her for food and gas. When Meredith asked for it back, Ashley accused her of kicking her while she was down. They haven't spoken since. Patricia, Ashley's mom, sent me one last email about 2 months ago. Subject line, you won. The email was short, I hope you're happy. She's miserable. She cries every night. She lost everything because you couldn't forgive one mistake. I actually replied to that one. She didn't lose everything because I couldn't forgive. She lost everything because she threw it away with both hands expecting me to catch it for her. I chose not to catch it. That's not winning. That's just choosing not to lose. She didn't reply. Last week, I ran into Ashley at a Trader Joe's. First time seeing her since the doorway incident. She was in the camera store uniform, buying the cheap wine she used to make fun of. We made eye contact. She looked like she wanted to say something. I just nodded and kept walking. But here's the weirdest part. Tyler, her brother, reached out last night. Not to berate me or beg for money. He wanted to thank me. This is weird, but Ashley finally admitted everything. The cheating, the manipulation, the expectation that you just bankroll her fantasy life. She's been in therapy and actually taking accountability now. Dad made it a condition of living at home. Anyway, I wanted to apologize for my part in harassing you. You did what you had to do. I thanked him for reaching out and wished him well. That's it. Am I happy? Not really. I don't take joy in watching someone crash and burn, even someone who hurt me, but I'm at peace with it. She wanted to play adult while keeping a safety net. She wanted independence, funded by dependence. She wanted to find herself while I paid for the search party. My new place is good. Started dating someone new, Jessica from my running club. She has her own apartment, her own job, and zero interest in finding herself at my expense. We take turns paying for dates. It's refreshing. The apartment Ashley and I shared? Drove by it last month. There's a young couple moving in. They looked excited, hopeful. I hope they do better than we did. Someone asked in my DMs if I regret being so harsh. Here's the thing. I wasn't harsh. I was exact. She asked for space. I gave her space. She wanted independence. I let her be independent. She wanted to live alone. She got to live alone. The fact that independence comes with bills and responsibilities isn't me being cruel. It's just reality. She confused wanting the aesthetic of independence with actually wanting independence. She wanted the Instagram story of brave woman finding herself, while I quietly paid for her journey of self-discovery. When I refused to be a silent investor in her fantasy, the fantasy collapsed. That's not revenge. That's just cause and effect. Ashley wanted to have her cake and eat it too, but she forgot she'd have to buy the cake herself once I left. Anyway, that's it. Story's over. No dramatic reconciliation, no revenge plots, no soap opera endings. Just a woman who wanted independence, getting exactly what she asked for, and discovering that independence is expensive when you're actually independent. Thanks for following along. Gonna go live my suffocation-free life now. Peace out.